Hi everybody, it's Lauren Brown, also known as RaggedyRoyal on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and now YouTube. And today we are going to be doing my hair. We're going to be doing finger waves. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be doing finger waves today. They are very, very simple, very, very easy. I recently cut my hair. Ooh, when was this? Maybe fall of last year. And at first I was just doing like slick all day long. Like I was just slicking my hair straight down. But then I tried the finger waves out and I was like, no, this is not a lot of effort, but it is a lot of like elegance. I love it. I love it. It goes with everything. And it's fairly simple. It's not going to take too long. The thing that takes the longest time is actually wearing a scarf and setting the hair. So let's get right into the video. If you enjoyed the video along the way, please give it a like and subscribe down below. We're almost 50,000 subscribers, which is almost to 100,000, which is almost to 1,000,000. So subscribe down below and let's get into the video. Okay, so you're going to need 4 tools, right? So first, RATTAIL comb. This is what's going to make the waves. Then you're going to need water. So here's the thing. When I say tools, I mean ingredients, resources, tools, whatever. Water, right? It doesn't have to be in this cool little Mr. water bottle. It can be however. You can do your hair straight out the shower. It just has to be wet. So water. NAIROBI Rapid Shine Foaming Lotion. Okay, this is the only foaming lotion I've ever tried. This is the only one that I can vouch for. My hairstylist uses it on me too. This right here, you're gonna need this. And then you're gonna need a scarf. It could be a scarf, it could be a do-rag, something to apply pressure to the head and really cook it. Because first we're gonna make the waves and then they're gonna like set themselves. So you're gonna need this. This is gonna be like our oven to cook them. All right, so let's get started. First, I'm going to apply water to the hair. My hair is like kind of damp, but it can be wetter and it'll be easier if it is more wet. First things first, we're going to part the hair. So you can do it on whichever side you like. I like to go in with a part on the left side. So I take my RATTAIL comb, this part of it, and I'm going to part towards the top of my eyebrow. I am not a hair person. Like, I cannot stress that enough. But one thing I am particular about is my parts. I always have been, even when I had long hair. So I want to make sure that that part is nice. I want to make sure that that part is nice and clean. Once you part the hair, you want to go ahead and comb all the hair in the direction of the head. So everything to the right of the part, I'm combing down to the right. And everything to the left of the part, I'm combing down to the left. The reason why I'm doing that is to get some order and some organization. And because depending on which side of the part it is, the wave is going to kind of go in a different direction. So that's why we do that. Then you're going to add some foaming lotion. I already have some foaming lotion on my head because my storage cut out in the middle of filming. So I already have some setting lotion on my head. I like to put it in my hands and rub it in my hands first. I'm not sure if this actually makes a difference, but I feel like it may because my hair is so light and the product is like, it has a blue tint to it. So I just feel like it makes it less blue when I do that. I don't know. That may be debunked in the comments and that's okay. But that's why I do that. You want to get the head nice and covered in setting lotion. All right, boom. Now it's time for the actual waves. So we're gonna take our RATTAIL comb and I'm gonna start to the right of the part because I always start right here. I'm gonna need just a little bit more setting lotion because this part of my hair, you know, you always have those problem parts of your head, right? So I'm going to just add some setting lotion right onto that comb. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a C, right? So if you ever swooped your edges, this is kind of the same thing. This is why this is like the only hair thing I do because when I was younger, swooping my edges was the only thing I do. Like that was my thing. The rest of the head could look crazy. I was gonna swoop my edges. So this is the same kind of process. You're gonna make a C, right? And then you're gonna make a shelf. Walk with me. So you're gonna start with that C. It's really all the flick of the wrist with the comb. And then you're gonna keep it going to make that shelf. And when I say shelf, you're probably like, I don't understand that just yet. Just wait. Basically, shelf, I mean layer of wave. So what we're not doing is going and doing an entire one wave down the whole head. We're not doing that. I feel like when you have longer hair, that makes a lot of sense to do. And some stylists do this with shorter hair. That's not my thing. I like to do a shelf sort of situation. And that's how I make the wave. So you're gonna do one wave at a time. All right, so we've done this first layer. Now we're gonna go to the second one. So you're gonna comb all the hair down away from that first layer. And then it's time for the second one. So I'm gonna start up at the front of the head near the widow's peak. I like to put my finger there. I don't know really what that does. I guess it helps me with spacing. And you're gonna make the second shelf, the second wave. Okay, second one is done. You can go back and straighten it up. Cool thing about having such short hair, cool thing about this being so simple is that if you just don't like the shape of the wave, you can just simply restart. So you might say, I want to tighten this up. Boom, now it's tighter. You're gonna comb all that hair that is not in that wave. You're gonna comb it down. I love this part of the head right here. I don't know, I feel like the hair just cooperates the best here. Boom. Right? You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. I find when it's too small, it gets out of control. But when it's too big, it doesn't look as like wavy and intentional. So take that with however you would like to take it to your head. So then I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to add a little bit more setting lotion here because this part of my hair, because it is so on the face, it just needs more setting lotion to like lay it down. And we're going to do the C. And I feel like this part of the head really shows you the best that C motion because it's not on like the rounder part of the head. There we go. And then we're going to go down to the bottom. Well, first I'm going to straighten that one up a little bit more. We're going to go down to the bottom and wave. Now, as you can see, I'm not too worried about the back. All right. My hair is very, very short in the back. I do not necessarily care about the back. I cannot see the back. It's not my concern. But I'm pretty sure you could just do the same process through the back. But usually for the back, I just kind of like let it lay because it is so short. Now we're going to do the same on this side. And as you can see on the right side of my hair, I was waving to the right. So I was waving towards the right. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. And as long as the hair is still wet, you can like still manipulate it. Actually, I'm gonna just gonna fix this real quick. It's so simple, and look, I just fixed these whole waves like that easy. Boom. Okay, now back to this side. So on the left side, you can see I'm changing the way that the waves are facing. I'm changing the way the comb is set. So on this side of the head, I'm going to the right. So on this side, I'm going to the left. So you can see that now the comb is going this way. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to make sure that that setting lotion is nice and combed through. I don't know where my voice just went. There we go. And I'm going to put a little bit more towards the face on the edges. And then I'm swooping down and around, making that C. It's less of a C on this side, but yes. This hair is shorter, so it is easier, but I want to make sure it's super, super crisp because it is so short and because there's only 2 waves. Any hairs that are sticking up in the back, you can put them with the waves or you can just comb them to the back. That's what I like to do. Now it's time for the cooking, the baking. You're going to take your scarf. Now, let me just say this. You can leave your hair just like this and like go out and it'll be okay. I will say if your hair is shorter, it will be more okay than if your hair is longer. I don't have a relaxer, so when my hair is a little bit longer, it does curl up. It does not curl up at this short length because it's so short that it doesn't really have a curl pattern. But when my hair is longer, it is more necessary that I bake it, that I let it sit because my hair is longer and it will start to curl and do whatever it wants with the wetness, with the hydration, and then whatever's going on in the weather. So that's why it's more necessary if you have longer hair or if your hair just, doesn't like to lay. My hair is very fine, but it doesn't necessarily like to lay to my head. Like it always just hovers a little bit above. So this step right here really just makes the waves nice and flat. And you can leave this on for just a few minutes. You can leave it on for like 10. You can leave it on while you do your makeup. In fact, that's what happened. Hold up, let me check before we put the scarf on. Okay, now I'm about to set it. In fact, that's what just happened to me. I did this entire tutorial and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my makeup and then I'm gonna go back to show them the final process. Okay, well, then I checked the recording and realized that I was not recording the last time, so we're doing it again. But that was about 30 minutes, and the waves are pretty set. They're still a little damp. Like, it's not going to completely dry your hair, but it's just going to set it in place and flatten it a little bit so that it's like waving on your head. I like the flatter look. I don't know. It's just something about it. You'll see. I like to make sure that there's a lot of pressure, like the knot is right in the front, because I do have a widow's peak and because my hair is just simply longer in the front. So because it is longer, it will like to like stick up and do whatever it wants. So I like to add the most pressure, that knot right in the front. And you can see this part of my hair is kind of out. We're not waving there anyway, so it is what it is. I will also say, if you have platinum hair, if you have, you know, light hair like me, make sure that your scarf does not bleed on your hair. I wore a red scarf one time and it had like pink waves and I was like, wait. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna let this set. I'm gonna time how long I let it set for. I may do some eyeshadow in the interim. I don't know. We're gonna let this set and then I'll be back to show you what the final product looks like. Okay, it's been 49 minutes and 29 seconds. I actually ended up going to give me something to eat. Okay, I needed a snack. Let's unwrap this hair. Yes. See, it's like the sheen when it's laid down. Yes. Okay, I'm just checking the rows, making sure everything is nice and straight. My hair is like, I'd say 90% dry. Like, it's almost completely dry. And here is the final look. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please check out some of my other ones. If you want to know how I did my base makeup, guess what? That's what I do mostly makeup on this channel. So if you want to see how I did anything on my face, how I applied my lashes, how I did my brows, my waterline, my lips, everything, check out my channel and subscribe down below. We're almost 50,000 subscribers. So woo, woo. Thank you so much for 47,000. I think I'm gonna make a video about the things that I've learned from dyeing my hair all the different colors. If you're new to this channel, I used to have longer hair and I used to do so many different hair colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, silver, blah, 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 blah. And now I have short hair, so this is new, and I'm glad that I found the Fingerwaves because it makes getting ready literally so easy. Literally so easy. If you tried this out, please let me know down below or on any of my other socials at RaggedyRoyal, the same way it's spelled down below. If you want to see any more of my looks, any more of my life, I have a bucket list series on TikTok where I try different foods, activities, cuisines, challenges. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, all at RaggedyRoyal. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.